Yeah, Gary, how are you, mate?
Oh, how are you, Ben?
Yeah, not too bad. Hard at it, I see.
Yeah.
What are you working on there?
Just rolling up some lamb bellies.
Wow,
They look, roast.
yeah, they look fantastic.
Yeah.
How do you recommend cooking those?
A 3-hour cook at 160.
Yeah.
But if you go 4 hours at 150, they're just amazing.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So you're a chef as well as a butcher.
Well.
Jack of all trades. Mate, it's a nice display you've got here. I'm actually after some kangaroo.
How are you going to cook them?
I'm going to do a stir fry with a black pepper sauce. So kind of a riff on a black pepper beef, but using kangaroo.
Yeah, well, these little kangaroo fillets will be amazing. That'll be guaranteed really tender.
Yeah, beautiful. Nice and lean.
Yeah, really lean.
I think that'll be perfect. I'm here in the middle of the Prahran Markets again, cooking another recipe. This one is black pepper kangaroo. It's actually one of my favourite sauces, black pepper sauce. It's so versatile. I use it on seafood like crabs, prawns, but equally it goes well with beef, kangaroo and other red meats, particularly game. So I'm going to start making the sauce. I need some vegetable oil, just a wee bit, about a tablespoon. And here I've got some curry leaves. I'm going to fry those off first. Now there'll be a bit of a spatter. Now the idea with this is to get the curry leaves nice and crisp. And they've got such a wonderful aroma. Really nutty, spicy. So they'll go crisp quite quickly. And then into this, we're going to add chili, garlic, ginger, spring onions. And we quickly stir fry all of these aromats together. And we just want to develop the aromas. And you're smelling the ginger and the garlic. You don't want to overcook them because they tend to start to get bitter. Once you really start to smell those aromas, we're going to add our sauces. So in this little container, I've got equal parts ketchup mayonnaise, oyster sauce, and soy sauce. And the aromas are really heady, really rich. Then we add the same amount of stock. Now, this recipe, you know it's a sort of quite a regal recipe because it's got the addition of butter. Now, anything in Asian cuisine that has butter in it is normally pretty fancy. It'll taste really quite rich and full of flavour, lots of umami. I've got some corn flour here. I'm going to add a little bit of water too, make a bit of a paste, like so, and I'm going to thicken the sauce. We just pour that in, mixing, and it'll thicken up and become really quite unctuous. You don't want it too gluey, you just want it to be thick. Wow. And now we can turn down the heat. We're going to add plenty of black pepper, freshly cracked black pepper. If you like a lot of pepper, put a lot of pepper in. If you don't like too much, just hold back a bit. I like quite a lot of pepper. And then finally, we're just going to put our butter in and let that melt through. I'll turn it off now, just to let it melt in, and then I'll take it out of the wok. I'll give the wok a quick little clean, and we'll start cooking our kangaroo. We do this in stages, so we make the sauce, sear the beef, cook the vegetables, and bring it all together. So now we look at our kangaroo. So we're just going to place our lovely kangaroo. Look how lean that is. So it's lean. So the idea with any lean meat is that you cook it rare to medium rare, never anymore because it becomes quite dry and tough. So we just dredged that kangaroo in our corn flour, like so. Back to the wok, nice hot wok now. And we're going to cook it in batches. So maybe 4 or 5 pieces in the wok, sear it, take it out, next lot, sear it, take it out. I do this charity cooking event every year up at the Tiwi Islands where we go fishing. We take a bunch of guys with a friend of mine, and this is one of the signature dishes that I do. I use this pepper sauce to do mud crabs, and they are just out of this world. But this sauce with anything is just out of this world. So you really don't want to overcrowd the wok, because if you put too much meat in the wok, it's going to sort of cool down, and then your kangaroo is just going to sit there sort of simmering, stewing in its own juices, and you really want it just to sizzle and fry. So a little bit of colour. You take this out onto the plate. So we're only giving it a few seconds either side. So it's so great working in the market. I mean, in my eye line here, I'm seeing this mad array of cheeses, which has got me thinking I might actually do like a croque madame or something like a cheesy sandwich later on. Ooh. Just gets the juices flowing, just cooking here. Okay, here we go. Nice little bit of colour. Final few pieces. Okay, we just clean the wok out again quickly. Doesn't have to be too clean. A little bit more vegetable oil. And now we start cooking the vegetables, and we're going to bring it all together at the end with the sauce and the meat and just toss it all through. So we've stir-fried our vegetables, we've sort of added our kangaroo and then our sauce. We just sort of let that kind of reduce for a minute or so, just so it coats the kangaroo nicely. Now I'm going to serve it with some steamed rice, a little bit on the side like so. You're probably wondering where that came from. My trusty assistant cooked it for me. And over here, we will just put our lovely kangaroo, all those delicious vegetables, capsicum, onion, broccolini. Now I'm going to have to find an unsuspecting guinea pig to taste this. And my mate Anthony from the cheese shop here is that person. Hey buddy, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Here we go, we got black pepper beef. You're going to have to use your fingers. I didn't really come prepared for this. So here we go, trade.
Perfect trade.
Well done.
Thank you.
Cheers mate, let me know how you go. What have we got here?
We've got Holy Goats Bridget Swell from Southern Grange, Victoria. Muscle Petit Comte from France.
Beautiful.
The amazing Epoisse from Burgundy in France as well.
That's a wash rind, right?
Wash rind,
oh,
yeah.
look at that.
That's one you don't want to forget about in the fridge.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well, you won't forget about it because it'll be like smelling. How's it taste?
Amazing.
Oh, it's always a little belying, isn't it? It smells a lot more punchier and the flavour is, that's beautiful. I think this is a good deal. Mate, you take it away. Sit down, that's your lunch. I'm going to get fat doing this job.